8 Cringey WWE scandals that got silenced. Before we begin this video, I would like to ask you to like the video if you enjoy it and subscribe to support our channel. We truly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified when we upload new videos to our channel. Thank you and enjoy the video. WWE has seen a huge growth in the past years, with its roster keeps updating, new storylines, and the fact that AEW sometimes lacks personality, yet keeps signing old WWE stars. However, not everything is peachy in WWE, and in this video, we share with you 8 WWE scandals you may haven't heard about, because the company decided to silence it, and for good reasons on our part. Number 8. Chyna's termination. The late Chyna is a Hall of Fame headliner and has done great things in WWE. However, her departure from WWE wasn't so pleasant and definitely not appropriate to her status. Apparently, numerous issues popped up after she met Vince McMahon, and the way she found out about her termination from WWE was by fax, not a face-to-face meeting. Chyna has claimed that her former boyfriend Triple H seeing Stephanie McMahon in real life led to these problems and her exit, while Jim Ross has mentioned that both parties agreed to a mutual separation. With Chyna no longer with us, it is hard to tell who is telling the truth, but you would have thought that a company like WWE would have treated her employees with a little more respect. Number 7. Vince harasses standing salon employee. I'll take a guess and say that Vince is probably not a very nice person. There are many stories about him not being the perfect gentleman through the years, and he has also been accused of sexual abuse and misbehavior several times. One of those times was when he allegedly tried to kiss and inappropriately touch a woman working at a Boca Raton, Florida, tanning salon in 2006. The woman even alleged that Vince showed her lewd photos of himself on his cell phone. Not much was done by law enforcement in this case, and these incidents have died quiet deaths. However, on July 2022, Vince McMahon retired as WWE Chairman and CEO amid investigation into alleged sexual misconduct. McMahon allegedly offered hush money payments in the millions of dollars to WWE employees and contractors for decades for everything from consensual affairs to unwanted sexual advances. Guess the truth is out there, or right here and now. Number 6. The murder case of Jimmy Snuka. If there is one thing you can say about Vince McMahon, is that he'll do anything to protect his employees. It seems that in 1983, Jimmy Superfly Snuka was the prime suspect in the death of who was his then mistress, Nancy Argentino, who was found with a fractured skull. The original investigation went cold on June 1, 1983, after prosecutors met with Jimmy Snuka and World Wrestling Federation's Vince McMahon in the District Attorney's Office Law Library. There is no record of what was talked about during the meeting. Still, Judge Robert Steinberg, an assistant district attorney at the time, was there and remembered that McMahon did all the talking but was cooperative. All this is recorded in the police accounts. Years later, the case reopened and the county's investigative grand jury found that Jimmy Snuka assaulted Nancy Argentino on May 10, 1983, then left her in a Whitehall Township motel room to die. However, Snuka's defense attorney claimed he is not mentally fit to stand trial, barely having any recollection of the incident. And so, Judge Kelly Albanic determined that Jimmy Snuka was not mentally fit to assist his defense. In 2017, Snuka died, so it looks like this case will forever stay a mystery. Number 5. Martha Hart's lawsuit against WWE. Decades after the tragic death of Owen Hart during a WWE match in 1999 due to a lack of proper safety protocols, his widow, Martha Hart, blamed the company for using a makeshift contraption. Hart decided to sue and take Vince McMahon and company to court. Eventually, in November 2000, the parties settled for $18 million. While Owen's death is looked back upon even today, the consequences his family and Martha had to face are not given enough spotlight. Number 4. Female referee versus Vince McMahon. Rita Chatterton is a former referee who claimed that in 1992, she was making decent money, but had to appease Vince McMahon sexually in order to remain employed. Throughout the year, Vince was accused of covering up sexual crimes within WWE. Rita also alleged that when she tried to reject Vince's advances during a meeting in 1986, he forced himself on her inside a limousine. Years later, she finally found the powers and courage to talk about the incidents, but the case was never pursued, and McMahon faced no action for a long time. However, in light of the recent accusations against McMahon, this case has found itself in the light once more. Number 3. The death of Bruiser Brody. In 1988, the fearsome yet beloved Bruiser Brody was stabbed to death during an altercation with wrestler Jose Gonzalez in the World Wrestling Council locker room in Puerto Rico. Gonzalez claimed he acted in self-defense and was found not guilty by the jury in the country. However, years later, Brody's death still remains a mystery, with many only discussing it quietly, with rumors about this case being covered up. Number 2. The harassment of the Ring Boys. There have been many allegations by the Ring crew that they have been repeatedly abused when working for WWE. In 1992, Tom Cole, who was a former Ring Boy, claimed that multiple men were sexually harassing him, including Terry Garvin, who was the company's director of wrestling operations then, as well as announcer Mel Phillips, and Pat Patterson. The three soon left the company with full support by Vince McMahon throughout this case. Other members also complained about such abusive treatment, but nothing much came of their claims and bravery, and today it's almostly forgotten. Number 1. JBL's backstage behavior. Not all fans like JBL, and one of the biggest reasons is the constant allegations of his inappropriate backstage behavior. JBL has been accused of bullying many young stars in the locker room, but has never faced any sanctions for it. He has been accused of hazing wrestlers, announcers, timekeepers, backstage staff, and others, but WWE has seemingly always chosen to turn a blind eye to these complaints. JBL was even inducted to the Hall of Fame as a member of the class of 2020, putting a finger in the eye to all who claim he has hurt or done wrong to them. Maybe a great wrestler, but not sure how great of a man. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed our video, please like it and subscribe to support our channel. We really appreciate it. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified when we upload new videos to our channel. Have an amazing day.